First of all, we'd like to, on behalf of the choir, all the seniors, I'd like to say thank you for coming out and watching us today. And let's have one more round of applause for Hayes. We appreciate you so much. We really do. Without you, with all the countless hours you put into practicing with us and everything, it's really because of you. And to show you how much we appreciate you, we got you a new recliner. In case anybody doesn't know him, you can't toilet paper this man's house. He will catch you. So there was a lovely recliner sitting alongside the road when I was on my way home, and a couple other people were with me, and we loaded that beautiful thing in the back of my truck and reclined it in his front yard. So we thought this would be, you can get rid of that other recliner. And hold on 1 second, we got one more thing. Okay, first off, these are for your wife. Behind every strong man, there's a strong woman. And lastly, Mayor John Craig could not be here this afternoon, so I'm representing the City of Petersburg also. And on behalf of the City of Petersburg, in case many of you may not know, this is Mr. Hayes' 40th year of teaching in the Pike County School Corporation. Today, May 6, 2012, has been proclaimed by the mayor Vance Hays Day. It says, a proclamation of the City of Petersburg, Indiana. Whereas Mr. Vance Hays has always held closely both his love of music and his love of his community. Whereas he has shared this love with his community as a volunteer, community theater and arts advocate, church organist, choir director, and goodwill ambassador. Whereas he has shared this love with the youth of Pike County in his daily interaction as a mentor, educator, and friend in various roles as a teacher, choir instructor, and theatrical director. Whereas this calendar year, Mr. Vance Hays celebrates the milestone of 40 years as an educator in the Pike County School Corporation. Now therefore, I, John W. Craig, Mayor of the City of Petersburg, Indiana, do hereby proclaim the 6th day of May 2012 as Vance Hays Day. Proclamation to you. And honestly, without this man, I don't think that we would have the talent for sure, but the true individuality of all the students. I mean, everybody, he brings out the best in everybody, and I've seen in several cases where he has brought a student from the dark into the light, and this man really has that power. And I don't know very many people that can do that to a teenager, but he has. And I'm going to pass this along to Miss Kelly.
Thank you very much. Come on over here. Just a couple words. First of all, in regards to the swing choir, I said if I have a bad day, that's where I go. And no matter if it's a day in school, they sound just like this. You know, they really weren't putting on a show for you. They were just being themselves. And maybe some of you know that I've been in there a lot lately, or at least I've been hanging on to this arm a lot lately because, you know, Hayes has a bad day this week. My family's had a bad few weeks. With my niece was in a very bad accident, and she's got a very bad brain injury. And I honestly don't know what I would do without people like that behind me, and people like this beside me. You know, it's not every principal that gets to stand up in front of a community or a group of seniors like this, or a man like this, and say that no matter what's happening in your life, they're your family. And this community has been my family for many years. But I want to say something about Vance Hays. Actually, we talk a lot about where he's at. And I don't know if, is there somebody working lights up there? See, he works lights upstairs and downstairs. But I don't know, in 40 years' time, I always tell him he's our Mr. Holland's Opus. For all you old people out there, you know what I'm talking about. For you young people, you need to rent that movie. I don't know if it's in a CD or anything, or maybe it's just in a VCR, I don't know. But I always tell Vance Hays, no matter where I'm at when this man retires, I will be here to watch it. In 40 years, I don't think he understands how many people's lives he has touched. And I wish our lights could come up, because I want you to stand up in the audience in some way or form. Let me see. So I want you to stand up if in some way or form this gentleman has touched your life. And that's probably students and parents and grandparents, because I hate to tell you, buddy, you're on your third generation. And you know, I always tell my teachers, and we have great teachers at Pike Central High School. Yeah, you can sit down. Rest. But I always tell them there are teachers and there are spirit whisperers. And a spirit whisperer is the kind of teacher that not just teaches the lives of the child, but they touch the hearts of the child. And I don't know, I know that this community knows what they have in Mr. Vance Hays. But I want you to know that this community is what it is because he's touched 3 generations of people in this community. And I will also say this, since he shared about his own daughter. Addiction is addiction. It's not how you were raised. It's an addiction. And Darcy is a good person with an addiction. And Vance and Sherry have nothing that they have ever done has caused that addiction. So, I am forever proud to be a part of Pike County. This particular senior class, where's my big, tall, weird one? I love all my kids the same, and they'll prove it. They'll tell you, I love all my kids the same. I will see them, I will go to hear them sing, show sheep, cattle, rabbits. I said to somebody the other day, I drove one time to Evansville for a minute and 15-second song because it's important. Each one of these behind me have touched me in some way. But I'm going to tell you what, these big old shoes right here are hard to find because how tall are you? Most 6'5" skinny, I hate to even stand beside you. Most 6'5" skinny people do not wear a burgundy and gold jumpsuit in public with Superman underwear. could pull up any one behind me. They're just sampled. They're all the same. And the love that flows out of every one of these kids, you guys have something special in Pike County. And don't ever, ever forget it. All right? I love you all. I love all my kids. I love you, Mr. Hays.
You plug the thing in, there's a button on the side there, and it shoots you back, and it's like no other, believe me.
I really thank you again for coming out this afternoon. I know it's a long program. Hopefully it didn't seem that long to you. I have to leave now because we have to go out and it's hot outside. I have to go grill 90 ribeye steaks. Thank you again.